Really, you force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Trying to improvise. Just keeping the play alive. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kansas City's offense coming back onto the field here, and the Chiefs now 8-4. They had the division battle this past weekend against Oakland. Beat them up pretty good, Charles, 40-9, and now it's looking for all the world that the division will belong to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 4th consecutive season as they sit at 8-4.
Despite the ups, despite the downs, Kansas City finding a way to take control of the division late. Remember when we were wondering about their run defense, would that cost them? They're still not the best, but Patrick Mahomes is back and healthy, and the offense is clicking again. And they set a heck of a pace against Oakland, didn't they? They got out so far ahead and said, catch me if you can. And Andy Reid is their head coach. If he gets an extra week to prepare, what is he now, 18-3 in Kansas City following an open week? Excuse me, or 18-3 overall following an open week. Not bad when you have to game plan. And Andy Reid, he's pretty good at it.
Now, the next game coming up tough at New England. New England's going to be angry, but then home for Denver, at Chicago, and home for the Chargers to finish. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court, and we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Oh, he's got a... There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin?
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That's fielded in the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs.